No, there's no script. We can edit out anything we don't want.
Perfect. Good to know.
So, Timur, FlyForward.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is and what your vision is for this company.
Yeah, absolutely. So FlyForward is a charity, UK registered charity, and our whole goal is bringing young people to aviation. We've noticed a massive gap with youth and aviation, and I don't think that should be the case. There's a lot of financial barriers, networking barriers, and we're trying to bring people to events like this, to schools even, to kind of present what aviation is and the countless roles inside of it. We've ran a lot of activities with schools, and most of the time the job roles that are given is pilot, cabin crew, and engineer, and that's not correct. There is thousands of roles that go into just a singular passenger's journey, and I want to showcase that. There's plenty of charities out there, but none of them are focusing on the whole industry. Most of them are very niche to piloting or engineering.
Yeah. So what are you here at PTE for? Are you trying to connect and network to find out other organizations that you can partner with? What's the objective?
Yeah, absolutely. We're meeting with lots of companies here. We've spoken to the airport guy. We've spoken to a couple of baggage companies. We're trying to get students behind the scenes, see how the manufacturing process works, and then hopefully into airports actually seeing the technology in use.
Okay, fantastic. So as you know, I'm an airport planner. I run my own business, but my mission is to share the world of airport planning with a wider audience. So I think there's a lot of synergies here. What could someone like me do to help FlyForward?
Absolutely. I mean, running networking sessions with students where, even if it's virtual, just explaining how airports work behind the scenes, what it takes to become an airport planner, because I've heard from multiple people they want to get into the role, however they don't know where to start. Yeah.
Can you remember when you first heard the words airport planning?
At London City Airport, at the event that you were at.
Okay, cool. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
16.
16. So you're 16 and you've started a charity?
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
What did you do at the age of 16?
I was playing hockey and swimming. It was 2015. No. January 2015 when I found out that airport planning was a thing. So I was 23. So you're 6 years ahead of me, 7 years ahead of me. That's my first point. If I can share airport planning with people at a younger age, if they know what airport planning is when they come out of high school or secondary school, during their A-levels or even university, then I've achieved something. And airport planning is a lot of the aviation industry is quite niche. But airport planning is like a niche within a niche. Yeah. So this is something that I'm quite passionate about and what I want to share. So as you know, we have our first online webinar coming up this Sunday. I plan to do more of those, and also to have some in-person workshops where I can expose, I can teach, I can share my knowledge. Is that something that is interesting to you, first of all, and also others in the charity?
Absolutely, 100%. We'll help organise that. We'll help run all the behind the scenes, getting you students. So all you have to do is turn up, do your presentation. Okay, so it's a job well done.
You know Dev Aviation because you attended the London City Days.
Yeah, we're partners.
You're partners. Yeah. Okay, so you're all. It sounds like we're all coming at this at a similar problem from different angles. Yeah. It sounds pretty okay. So I think watch this space. I think there's going to be we can put together some interesting things.
Absolutely.
Today I'm trying to first of all understand who is here. I've seen we have regulators, we have consultants, and then we have suppliers. And under the umbrella of suppliers is a whole host of companies, people who create software or specialist systems. They make or manufacture equipment, or they design specialist equipment like a self-service check-in kiosk. Yeah. All those companies are here. Do you have out of all those, have you seen anything here in particular that you are most interested in? Is there an area that you are most interested in?
Absolutely. Anything that includes AI. I think that's the future of airports and actually the future of the whole world, matter of fact. And seeing that it's getting implemented into aviation slowly, I think, is a step in the right direction.
Okay. Tell me a bit about your story. Have you always had a passion for aviation? Did you want to become a pilot? What's your
Yeah.
your story?
So from a young age, I've always been interested in aviation, whether it was aviation firefighting or becoming a pilot. I've always had kind of a desire to join the industry. There's always been a kind of person at the back of my mind saying, I want to become a pilot, but I've noticed the barrier to that is extremely high. So I myself am having to deal with what lots of students are having to deal with. So my plan is to become an air traffic controller for a couple of years to help me secure a plan B in case my medical fails, but also save money to become a pilot. And I also find air traffic controlling really fun.
Fantastic. In the world of airport planning that I work in, we typically deal with what does the airfield layout look like? How's the terminal laid out? You know, how do you arrange check-in security and all these processes that afterwards that all fit together? We don't often get involved in operations themselves, but we need to have a solid understanding of operations. And only recently have I got that experience. Another area where, if we look at airports as this little box, there's this interface between the airport and the airspace. And the airspace itself is another whole category that I don't know much about. I think I'm going to make it my mission today to try and find someone who knows about airspace and air traffic control to help explain what's going on there. But all of this is to say that ATC I think is fascinating. Becoming a pilot I think is fascinating, and airport planning I think is fascinating. So it's. I'm excited. Let's keep in touch. And
Absolutely.
I think I'd love to find a way to support your charity. Are you looking for members? How can I support the charity?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to FlyForwardUK, which is our website. In the top right-hand corner, you have a join for free button, and anybody can become a member. We're open to everybody, and let's make it work.
Very cool. There was another question I wanted to ask. Are you running the charity all just by yourself? Do you have a team? Are you employing people?
Yeah, so we've got a few jobs on offer because I realised taking everything on myself is very, very difficult. We've also got a board of trustees. There's 4 trustees who help manage the charity and make sure that everything is legal, compliant, and safe.
So who are these people? Are they industry experts? Are they fellow students? What's your...
They are adults within the industry. They've been working for a generous amount of time within the industry and different parts, and they've...
I would like to call them volunteers. Can I call them volunteers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's trying to give something to try and make this work, which is which
absolutely.
I like. Let's watch this space. I think there's some cool stuff there. But I applaud your courage and your initiative.
Thank you
to
so
set
much.
something up like this at such a young age. What I really like about it is that you've identified a problem, and rather than sit back and complain, you are actively trying to make it, change it and improve it. So great stuff. Timur, thank you for
Thank you so
talking
much.
to me.
It's been a pleasure.
Pretty cool, eh?